Welcome to Historic Coins Vault, where every coin tells a story and every discovery could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving into the rarest US coins, some so valuable, collectors would pay a small fortune just to hold them. Stay with us, because what you're about to see might surprise even the most seasoned treasure hunters. So on. Top 1 today, we're exploring a coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but for those who know the secrets of modern numismatics, it can be nothing short of extraordinary. We're talking about the United States of America state quarter dollar from Connecticut, released in the year 1999. If you're a collector or even just a coin enthusiast, pay very close attention, because this coin has a fascinating story, and it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Connecticut, famously known as the Constitution State, has a rich history, and this quarter celebrates that legacy. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find the iconic design of the charter oak, a symbol of freedom and resilience. According to legend, the oak tree concealed Connecticut's charter from English authorities, safeguarding the state's independence. Surrounding this powerful image are the words, the charter oak, along with the state name and year of minting, creating a coin that is as symbolic as it is collectible. This is a coin that tells a story, connecting history, art, and culture in just 25 cents. At first glance, most people would think of this coin as ordinary. Millions were minted and circulated widely, making it a familiar piece of everyday currency. But here's where collectors' eyes differ. A very small number of these Connecticut quarters have minting errors that make them incredibly rare and valuable. Some coins display dramatic double die errors, where the lettering or elements of the design appear duplicated. Others are off-center strikes, where part of the design is cut off, creating a visually striking anomaly. There are even examples with missing clad layers, exposing the copper core, or coins struck on incorrect planchets. These mistakes are unintentional, unique, and nearly impossible to replicate, which is why collectors prize them above all others. Condition is another critical factor in determining value. A Connecticut quarter from 1999 that has never been circulated, with sharp details, full luster, and no scratches, is already highly desirable. When such a coin is paired with a major minting error, it becomes a true collector's dream. The combination of rarity, condition, and history can elevate a simple quarter to something extraordinary, making it an item that commands serious attention in the coin collecting world. What makes this coin even more exciting is its story of discovery. Many of these quarters were used in everyday transactions, passing through wallets, cash registers, and vending machines across the country. Few were preserved in pristine condition, which makes the discovery of a perfect, error-bearing coin feel like finding buried treasure. For collectors, that thrill, the chance to uncover something rare and valuable in what might seem like ordinary change, is what makes coin collecting so addictive. The Connecticut State Quarter reminds us that modern coins can hold incredible potential. It's not always age that makes a coin valuable, it's rarity, errors, and careful preservation. For collectors, this coin is not just currency, it's a piece of history, a symbol of independence, and a potential treasure that could change the value of a collection overnight. So, if you happen to find a 1999 Connecticut State Quarter, take a closer look. Examine the details, check for unusual markings or errors, and consider its condition. Under the right circumstances, with a rare minting error and flawless preservation, this coin has amazed collectors by reaching values as high as $85,000. Top 2. We're diving into a coin that's not only a part of the United States' rich numismatic history but also tells the story of a unique and faraway place. We're talking about the United States of America state quarter dollar from Guam, released in the year 2009. This is a coin that might seem ordinary at first, but for collectors who know what to look for, it's a piece of modern treasure. Pay very close attention, because what we're about to explore is fascinating, and you could be holding something truly extraordinary in your hands. Guam, the island territory in the Pacific, has a vibrant history and culture that is beautifully captured on this quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the striking image of the Higatnya River, the iconic latte stone, and the outline of the island itself. These symbols reflect the rich heritage of the Chamorro people and their deep connection to the land. Above it all is the inscription, Guam, making this coin a tribute not only to geography but also to history, culture, and resilience. This quarter is a perfect example of how the State Quarters program celebrated the diversity of America's states and territories. At first glance, many might think this coin is just another collector's item or ordinary pocket change. Millions of quarters were minted for circulation, and most today are worth only face value. But here's where the excitement comes in. Some of these Guam quarters were struck with rare minting errors, and it is these mistakes that make certain coins incredibly valuable to collectors. Some of the rare errors include double die strikes, where parts of the design or lettering appear duplicated under magnification. Others were struck off-center, creating an unusual and visually striking misalignment. There are also cases of missing or partial clad layers, exposing the copper core beneath the coin's surface, and in extremely rare instances, coins were struck on the wrong planchet entirely. Each of these anomalies is unintentional and unique, making them highly sought after by collectors who know how to spot a true rarity. Condition is also key. A Guam State quarter from 2009 that has never been circulated, with sharp details, pristine surfaces, and full original luster, already commands attention. But when a coin with such perfect preservation also carries a verified minting error, its value can increase dramatically. This combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance makes certain Guam quarters true collector's items. What makes this coin even more exciting is its journey. Many of these quarters were used in everyday transactions, spent on coffee, parking meters, or vending machines. Few were preserved, which makes finding one in exceptional condition feel like discovering hidden treasure. For collectors, the thrill comes from examining coins with magnifying glasses, carefully checking details, and realizing that an ordinary coin could actually be worth a fortune. The Guam State Quarter is a perfect example of how modern coins can still hold enormous potential. It reminds collectors that it's not just age but rarity, errors, and preservation that can transform a coin from ordinary to extraordinary. For coin enthusiasts, this quarter is more than currency, it's a piece of history, a story of culture, and a treasure waiting to be discovered. So, if you happen to find a 2009 Guam State quarter, take the time to inspect it closely. Look for unusual markings, check for minting errors, and consider its condition carefully. Under the right circumstances, with a rare error and flawless preservation, this coin has stunned collectors by reaching values as high as $83,000. Top 3. We're exploring a coin that may seem like ordinary pocket change, but for those who know the secrets of modern numismatics, it could be an incredible treasure. We're talking about the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Wisconsin, released in the year 2004. If you're a coin enthusiast, listen very carefully, because what might look like a simple quarter could actually be a rare and highly valuable find. The Wisconsin State Quarter is part of the popular 50 State Quarters program, which highlighted the unique history, culture, and identity of every state. Wisconsin, known as America's Dairyland, is celebrated for its agriculture, industry, and natural beauty. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find a striking design featuring a cow, a wheel of cheese, and an ear of corn, representing the state's rich agricultural heritage. The inscriptions, Wisconsin, and Forward, the state motto, are also featured prominently, making this quarter a miniature work of art and a tribute to the state's hard-working spirit. At first glance, this coin might seem like a standard quarter. Millions were minted and circulated, so most today are only worth their face value. But the real excitement comes from rare minting errors and exceptional conditions that make certain Wisconsin quarters stand out from the rest. Some of the rare errors found on the 2004 Wisconsin quarter include dramatic double die strikes, where letters or elements of the design appear doubled under magnification. Others were struck off-center, creating a striking and unusual visual effect. There are also examples with missing or partial clad layers, exposing the copper core, or coins accidentally struck on the wrong planchet. These errors are extremely rare, unintentional, and impossible to recreate, which is exactly why collectors prize them so highly. Condition is another critical factor in determining value. A Wisconsin quarter that has never been circulated, with sharp details, full luster, and no scratches or marks, is already highly desirable. When a rare minting error is combined with pristine condition, it transforms an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. These coins are not just currency, they are tiny pieces of history, accident, and chance frozen in metal. what makes this coin especially fascinating is its story of discovery. Many of these quarters pass through everyday transactions, used in grocery stores, vending machines, and cash registers, never realizing that a few rare examples would one day become prized collector's items. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors searching through old jars, rolls, and inherited collections, hoping to find that one extraordinary coin. The Wisconsin State Quarter reminds us that modern coins can still carry incredible value. Age alone does not determine a coin's worth. It's the combination of rarity, condition, and minting anomalies that creates true collector's items. For enthusiasts, this coin is more than currency, it's a story, a symbol of heritage, and a treasure waiting to be discovered. So if you find a 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter, examine it carefully. Look for unusual details, minting errors, and consider its condition. Under the right circumstances, with a rare error and perfect preservation, this coin has amazed collectors by reaching values as high as $80,000. Top 4. We're diving into a coin that may have slipped through the cracks of ordinary pocket change but is considered a gem among modern coin collectors. We're talking about the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Michigan, released in the year 2004. If you're a coin lover, you'll want to listen very carefully, because what might seem like a common quarter could actually be a rare treasure worth a small fortune. The Michigan State Quarter is part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, which captured the imagination of collectors across the country by celebrating each state's unique identity, history, and culture. Michigan, known as the Great Lakes State, has a rich industrial heritage, natural beauty, and a deep connection to the waterways that shaped its growth. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see a striking depiction of the state itself surrounded by the Great Lakes. A small inset highlights the Mackinac Bridge, an engineering marvel that connects Michigan's two peninsulas. The word Michigan and the state motto, E pluribus unum, are also displayed, symbolizing unity and strength. Every detail of this coin reflects Michigan's pride and history, making it more than just a piece of currency. It's a story in your hands. While millions of Michigan quarters were minted and circulated, the true excitement for collectors lies in rare minting errors and exceptional condition. Some coins from this series display dramatic double die errors, where letters or elements of the design appear duplicated, creating a visually striking anomaly. Others were struck off-center, causing part of the design to be cut off in unusual ways. There are also examples with missing or partial clad layers, revealing the copper core beneath, or coins accidentally struck on the wrong planchet entirely. These mistakes are unintentional, unique, and extremely rare, making them highly sought after by collectors who know how to spot true numismatic treasures. Condition is a critical factor in determining value. A Michigan State Quarter from 2004 that has never been circulated, with sharp details, full mint luster, and no scratches or marks, already draws attention. But when an uncirculated coin carries a verified minting error, its value skyrockets. These coins are not just metal, they are history, art, and rare accident frozen in time. For collectors, the thrill comes from recognizing and preserving these extraordinary examples. What makes this coin particularly exciting is its journey through everyday life. Many of these quarters were spent in grocery stores, vending machines, or wallets across the country, and few were preserved in perfect condition. Discovering a flawless, error-bearing Michigan quarter is like finding a hidden gem, something that turns ordinary change into a remarkable collector's item. The Michigan State Quarter shows us that modern coins can still hold tremendous value. Age alone does not make a coin rare, it's the combination of rarity, condition, and minting anomalies that creates something extraordinary. For enthusiasts, this coin is more than just currency, it's a story, a symbol of heritage, and a piece of history that could dramatically change the value of a collection. So if you come across a 2004 Michigan State Quarter, examine it carefully. Look for unusual details, check for errors, and consider its preservation. Under the right circumstances, with a rare minting error and flawless condition, this coin has amazed collectors by reaching values as high as $78,000. Top 5. We're talking about the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from Oregon, released in the year 2005. If you're a coin lover, pay very close attention, because what seems like simple pocket change could actually hold incredible value. The Oregon State Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, which celebrated the unique history, culture, and identity of every state in the Union. Oregon, known for its breathtaking landscapes, dense forests, and rugged coastlines, is beautifully represented on this coin. The reverse design features a majestic Oregon Trail scene with a covered wagon, mountains in the background, and a shining sun, symbolizing hope, exploration, and the pioneering spirit of the early settlers. The inscriptions, Oregon, and the state motto, the Union, remind collectors that this coin is more than currency, it's a miniature tribute to history and perseverance. While millions of these quarters were minted and circulated, what makes certain Oregon quarters so special are rare minting errors and exceptional preservation. Some coins show dramatic double-die errors, where letters or parts of the design appear duplicated. Others are struck off-center, creating an unusual visual effect that is highly prized by collectors. There are also coins missing the outer clad layer, revealing the copper core beneath, and in rare cases, coins struck on the wrong planchet entirely. These minting mistakes are unintentional, unique, and impossible to reproduce, which is why collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for them. Condition plays a huge role in a coin's value. A 2005 Oregon State quarter that has never been circulated, with sharp details, original mint luster, and no scratches or marks, is already desirable. But when a coin with such pristine condition also carries a verified minting error, its value can skyrocket. Collectors are not just buying a coin, they are acquiring a piece of history, art, and rarity all in one small object. What makes this coin even more exciting is its journey through everyday life. Millions of Oregon quarters were used in cash registers, wallets, and vending machines across the country. Few were preserved carefully, making the discovery of an error-bearing, uncirculated coin feel like uncovering buried treasure. The thrill of finding something so rare in what seems like ordinary change is exactly what keeps collectors searching, examining every coin with magnifying glasses and careful attention. The Oregon State quarter is proof that modern coins can still hold incredible value. It shows that age isn't the only factor, rarity, condition, and minting anomalies can transform an everyday coin into something extraordinary. For collectors, this quarter represents opportunity, history, and the excitement of discovery. So, if you happen to find a 2005 Oregon State quarter, examine it closely. Look for unusual markings, check for minting errors, and assess its condition. Under the right circumstances, with a rare minting error and perfect preservation, this coin has amazed collectors by reaching values as high as $75,000. If you enjoyed this journey into the fascinating world of state quarters, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Keep searching, stay curious, and happy collecting.